Is the Central Okanagan real estate market finally heading towards a balanced market? Well, the short answer is yes. We did see a significant increase in sales over the last month, but that's as always to be expected here in the spring market, where we have a relative upswing realistically every year, no matter what the real estate market is trending for the majority of the year. But I will say things did trend in a positive direction over the last month, but rather than just talk about it, let me show you. So without further ado, let's look at the real estate market here for the Central Okanagan and overview the stats of March in 2026. All right, so first off, let's take a look at the absorption rate. Now you can see we're still technically in a buyer's market, sitting at an absorption rate of 11.06%, but with the balanced market realistically starting at 12 and going all the way up to 20, we're getting closer, and this marks the closest we have been in, I think, the last year and a half, maybe even more. So I think that's a big positive. Now, it's a month-to-month transition and things can change very quickly, but as my prediction has always been that we're going to trend towards more of a balanced market this spring and summer, I just think it shows a sign that the market is strengthening. The Bank of Canada rate is at 2.25%. They did no change in March, and the next rate announcement is April 29th, 2026. We're probably not going to see much of a change at that Bank of Canada rate announcement, but you never know. There's a lot of socio-economical impacts that are going on right now with the States and Iran, and I honestly don't really have any way of predicting myself how those are going to impact the real estate market. Taking a look at total sales, there was a total of 397 sales over the last month. That is up 7.59% from this time last year and up 25.44% from this time last month. So a huge increase from last month. And the average sales price is down 2.36% to an average sales price for all product of $252,459. The list to sell ratio has jumped up a slight amount to 96.40%. So it sounds like sellers and buyers are starting to come to more of an agreement of what housing price realistically should be. And you are starting to see that. You see more and more people starting to list their homes in line with the market value, and that's causing more sales to happen and properties to sell quicker. Average prices, we saw condos at an average price over the last month of $443,900, which is down 10.8% from last month. Townhouses are at an average of $780,184, which is up 2.69% from last month. And the change for average price of single family homes was negligible, just over 1% to an average price of $1,033,292. So we're not seeing too much of a change in average prices much over month, which we usually don't really notice that. It's where we start to see the big changes when we're looking at the price changes from last year. But honestly, they've stayed relatively steady in the last couple of years, coming down obviously from the big peak, but since they've leveled out, they haven't had a dramatic dip. You see the biggest change in condo prices, and that's obviously because of the oversaturation of the condo market from the cancellation of short-term rentals. But with that now coming back on the horizon, who knows what's going to happen with the condo market. It's probably going to see a bit of an upturn for sure, especially in the summer months. Now, properties are sitting an average 76 days on market, which is up 15.55% from this time last year, which was an average of 66 days. And taking a look at listing inventory, we are down 8.67% from this time last year to 3,591 current listings, which is just over 9 months of inventory. So still a ton of listings out there in the market, and we're seeing different categories. Like, not everything is in a buyer's market trending towards a balanced market. The condo market's going to be a lot lower. That luxury market for single family homes is a lot slower, but you know, that single family range in the 800 to 1.3, 1.4 million is definitely moving quicker than a lot of the other markets. And of course, the lower end sales in condos are moving because people are obviously realizing there's quite an opportunity in that if you're looking to purchase a condo at this time. But as you can see, we're trending in a positive direction. I think we're going to continue in this direction at least till midsummer, but we will see what happens over the next month and what those socio-political economic factors have in terms of an impact on the real estate market. But again, my name is Boholij, your Okanagan real estate professional and relocation specialist. This was my monthly market update for real estate here in the Central Okanagan, overviewing the stats in March of 2026. If you have any questions, just make sure you reach out to me at the information on the screen right now. I'd be more than happy to sit down and chat with you. And if you're looking to move to the Okanagan, I'd be more than happy to help you out. You can also book yourself a free relocation consultation via the link in the description down below. And if you want to learn more about Kelowna, living in the Okanagan, the different towns, cities, and just more about what it's like to move here and live here in general, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, Living in Kelowna BC. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That was my monthly market report, and I will catch you in the next video.